What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I want a lot of young black men and black men in general to learn about what we're talking about today, because I need to get back to the point here of the black manosphere community, which is writing a check that your ass cannot cash. And this is very peculiar with YFN Lucci. Now, Mr. Lucci is an Atlanta rapper. He is quite thug-nificent, and the charges levied against him are tremendous. He is known to be allegedly associated with the Blood Gang. He is among 12 people in a 105 RICO count indictment, violating the state anti-gang laws. He's also being charged with a 2020 shooting that left a 28-year-old man dead and another man wounded. So you have two separate charges against you, so much so that in June, you got your bail denied while being bailed out 3 months earlier than that on a $500,000 bond. This is very important for the information for black men today. And I want to kind of talk about it because recently he was stabbed in prison. Okay? He was stabbed in Atlanta's Fulton County Jail. And according to him, there is a bounty on his head. Now he wants to be allowed home on a 24-hour home confinement and to be willing to wear a monitoring device. Now his trial begins in just 2 months. Whether he is using this as an excuse to get out, I don't know. But I want to talk to black men today because it's very, very important. I myself have made decisions that I wish that I can take back. But my mom used to always tell me, trouble is very easy to get into, very hard to get out. And see, when you go to jail or prison, not everybody's going to care that you're YFN Lucci. In fact, some people are going to be jealous of that. And the things that you talk about on your rap music, when you go to prison, we're going to find out, or jail, if you're really about that. And now you're in there with the guys who are the booty bandits, the guys who are the killers, the guys who are the shot callers. And, maybe you might have some clout in there, maybe you might not. But see, there's somebody that could take you out. And when they come with the and when it hits the fan and they hit you with the shank, now all of a sudden you want to be back home. You fearing for your life. But my question to YFN Lucci is, why didn't you fear for your life when you were out there acting a goddamn fool in the streets? Why? You see, because you thought that you wouldn't get caught. Just like the rest of these guys out here running amok in Black America, causing problems in Black America, and then getting on their goddamn record studios and rapping about it, destroying peace and liberty for people, running all sorts of racketeers and illegal drug enterprises and things like that. So you felt that you could not get caught, which are so many guys that in the graveyard today. Some of them I know personally. I've been in double casket funerals, guys who felt that they can never get killed. And they're dead as a doorknob right now. Because see, if you can't do the time, don't be out there committing the crime. And it's called writing a check that your ass cannot cash. That's what it's called. And I want black men to understand this very seriously. Because see, YFN Lucci, you're a high profile celebrity. Maybe you can get some help. But what about guys like Young Pharaoh? Who, I want to mention him because he was all on Instagram acting a fool. A guy who already served prison time in another state meaning that you were in the New York State prison system acting a goddamn fool. That wasn't enough for young Farrell. You had to move to Houston and take your buffoonery down there. And this is the reason why I don't like people. You guys can take it for what you want to say. You can take it for. I don't like many underachieving people. I don't. People typically do what they've always done. If they were con artists, scam artists, you know, they'll end up going back to what they've been always doing, like Brother Polite. See, those kind of guys are destroyers of communities, you see. And if you have women and children there, they're going to go ahead and take advantage of that. But see, this is no different from what I'm talking about here. This is the same concept. Because see, YFN Lucci, you thought that you were somebody, but see, what if you're a guy that is not anybody? Nobody knows you. It's another name. See, you might get some leniency if you're YFN Lucci, but if you're broke like young Farrell, you ain't gonna get no leniency at all. Okay? And you be in there, sometimes you're in there stuck with the booty bandits and whoever else you're in there with, bruh, are getting robbed and getting beat up every day. They ain't gonna have no mercy on you. You gotta deal with that every day, bro. You got that time to serve. Ain't no crying now. You know, go ahead and look at the World Star hip hop videos of people getting slapped up and all that other stuff and beat up in prison and knocked out. Oh yeah, those things are being publicized now. How it works. And if you're not that kind of guy like me, because I'm not, hey, I don't need to be doing anything I ain't got no business doing. I can take pride in the little things I do. And I want to tell black men this. A lot of guys are rushing to make so much money. Let me tell you guys this right now, right? And I say this from the bottom of my heart. You young black men, the best thing you can do for your life, do things the right way. Do it the right way. Don't go for the short-lived stuff. Do things the right way. It's not worth getting a felony. It's not worth going to jail. It's not worth. I've seen videos of guys here on YouTube, dudes who have done 42 years in prison. Think about that, 4 decades in prison. Where are they going to work when they come out? You're an old man. Nobody wants to talk to you. You're broke. Your mom has passed by then. Your grandma's passed by then. You come back. You might come back to nothing. It's better to do things the right way. You don't have a lot of money right now. It's okay. People laugh at you right now. It's okay. They laugh now. You'll laugh later. Trust me. I was 34 years old, still living with my mom when I went to medical school. I stayed home until I was 34. People laughed at me. I lost my business, but I had all these experiences and I had all this desire to work and be somebody and make a name for myself, make a way for myself. People laughed at me. Why are you still living at home? But do they laugh now? If I told you how much money I made during coronavirus, it's more than some people have made in the last 13 years in 18 months. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to keep you informed that it takes time being a man. You got to earn your stripes. You got to pay your dues. You got to study. You got to get up and go to work. You got to get up and do these things. It takes time to build a man. You invest in yourself. You invest in the stock market. You invest in whatever you want to invest in. But it happens over time. And those people who are trying to get it cheap and trying to do it fast, they're going to fall by the wayside. I don't care how balling they are right now. I've seen it with young Farrell. I've seen a guy raise $100,000 in one day. Look at him right now. The race is not given to the strong nor the swift, but to he who can endure it in the end. It's the best scripture that Apostle Paul ever wrote. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Already put your fault that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.